parcel tape?
Everybody can hear you now. Everybody can hear you guys.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me just refresh this a minute, and then I can see me.
I just gotta get. Oh, everybody can hear you guys.
Oh, okay.
Angie, you need to knock your noise off.
Just doing that.
Okay. I'm just going to type into the chat so I can.
I just got to sort my light out a minute because everything goes wrong at the last minute when you don't need it to.
Tell me about it.
Just going to get some parcel tape. Oh, I think I've got some actually. My drawer. Where are you, parcel tape? No, that's sellotape.
About. Hi guys, sorry we're late. I couldn't remember how to go live with the lovely Angie, even though I did it last week. Memory's awful, I know. I'm gonna give it a couple of more minutes and then I am gonna flicker over to Angie. Angie is with me. Say hello, Angie. Everybody can now hear you.
Hello. It's all right. I was in another room.
She was in another room then. See, I told you she can hear you.
Lights.
She can hear you. I might switch my mat because it's bouncing. The light's bouncing off the mat, and I don't want that. So, bear with me while I switch over.
There's nobody there. Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. It's just we've come on a little bit late, so I expect that.
We always got technical issues, haven't we? Ain't one thing is another. What will I be doing tonight? I will be repairing my lights.
And yeah, and she's got. We like I say, there's just issues after issues today. We've had. I forgot to go live. How to go live with Angie. Angie,
the wrong camera on. You wouldn't see my ugly mug.
Just like you name it, it's gone wrong at the moment. So if you are there, stick in the chat and let me know that you were there and give me a big hello. Like I said, I have got the lovely Angie with me. She is crafting along, and I have left Angie's link in the description bar as well as. I didn't forget how to do that. It's just I just completely forgot how to go live.
Right, hang on. I think I've cracked it.
No, she's going. She's going. She's going. So I'm gonna set my glues up because I may need them.
Right. I'm gonna find something to do because I haven't planned anything out.
No, we haven't planned nothing. This is how we craft every night. So you're just gonna see how we craft and how we don't. So you'll probably see everything else goes with it. Obviously, as you can see, a frame. Hi, Mrs. G. I have emailed you, my darling Rianne.
Good evening, Mrs. G.
And Angie's been gathering your bits together, and I have. So hopefully we'll meet up soon because you were posted on that thing. But I have emailed you, and hopefully we'll arrange for you to come to the club next week. I'd love it if you came along. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing a frame. I've got some words while Angie's gathering her bits and pieces up together. I've got some words here. I picked these up. I believe I picked these up from the works. I picked two up, and it's got like different words in. One's got memories in. The other one's got dreaming. There's laugh, love, and of course, friends. So there's my words that I get to choose which one I'm going to be using. I've also got some flutterbies out. These I actually bought, and I bought these from the works ages ago. So I'm trying to use up the stuff I've got made out of paper. So I'm going to try and make me some. Make me some of these tonight. I would love to. Long story why I couldn't do this week. Oh, don't worry. I'll email you after. Honestly, don't worry. But I have told the ladies that Miss Brian says hi, Angie. She is Rian. She says hi. Hi, Angie. Hello, lovely. I'm here lurking, working on a journal. Oh, wow. I can't wait to see that. Chronic Crafter, Angie's over. Is it Angie? Or it is Angie, isn't it? Chronic Crafter. Or is it Angela? Oh, who is it? Is it Angie or Angela? I can't remember now. How are you? I'm
Angie, isn't it?
I think it's Angie. Miss Paisey, if you knock your noise off.
Yeah.
It's echoing. Oh. If it's not your noise, I think I know what noise it could be. Yeah, it's the speaker. That better?
I don't know.
Ange?
Yeah.
Ange?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh, Ange?
Yes.
I can't hear her now.
Well, there's always a silver lining to every cloud.
Oh God, it goes on. Ange?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't hear you then.
I said there's always a silver lining to every cloud.
Most call me Angela. I do apologise, my darling. It is echoing a bit. I can't work out why that's happening. Noises have been knocked off. Oh, and I have got some frames as well. I'm gonna possibly use the heart frame. I really desperately want to use that. And I don't know whether I've got another one. I might have another one. I'm gonna really go for it in my stash tonight. And I picked these up. I've never made paper roses in paper. And it's given me some inspiration. You know how I keep saying, like, you see something in shops and it gives you inspiration? Well, these gave me some inspiration. I've never made paper roses before. I wouldn't even made roses, fabric roses, but never paper ones. And they're the twirly type ones, which I'm in love with. So I'm actually going to give this a real good go tonight and make some twirly roses. There's all different colours in here. There's 12 in a pack. So I'm going to keep some back and then I'm also going to make some. So that's where my inspiration for my paper roses is coming from tonight, is this packet. And then I've also brought out some, these are like, I don't know what you call these. They're like, oh God, they're like vintage wooden sloots, I think they're called. I'm thinking I'm using that one, or even the chandelier. The chandelier would be nicer. Yeah, methinks chandelier. Hi, Liz. I made more glue strings. Oh, bless you. Well, I'm gonna so now you got a feel for what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and gather my gesso together, or my paper napkins. I don't even know which one I've got, or my papers I picked up during the week. I'm gonna pick up some bits and pieces, and I'm gonna flicker over to Angie, where you will see what she's doing tonight. And hopefully she's gathered some bits and pieces up to show you. So Angie's with me. And I don't know how to, for the boxes to go at the bottom. I have tried, I really don't know how to do it. So Angie, it's over to you now, my darling.
Good evening, everybody. I'm here at last. I'm going to do, I did this started to do this, a video of this book. This is another one. When I did the video, it didn't look very, because it was white, I covered it in lace. It wasn't very clear. So tonight I'm going to use this lace, which is more like a tea dyed, I think, this color. So I'm going to cover the book and then I'm going to decorate it up. and that's it really. So I just thought I'd have a bit of fun with this because it's been sitting there waiting, staring at me. So I thought, oh, you might be able to see this a bit better. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So how is everybody tonight? You're all doing fine? I've had a really good day and a really good week at work. I'm so excited for the weekend. I just love the weekends. Like I'm like, yeah, it's Friday, and I finish early on Friday, so I love Fridays. They're my favourite time of the week. Mondays is not so good. Tuesday I woke up in the morning and thought, I was sort of like, why is Tony got up? Why is it's Saturday? I don't know what made me think it was Saturday, but apparently it was Tuesday. I was like, oh no, it's Tuesday. I got to go to work. But never mind, another week over. So yeah, I'm just going to cut some lace and cover it. I'm going to stick it down with some, I don't know what glue to use actually. I think I used tacky glue on it. So that's me getting going with my book. So,
right, I'm all
tonight.
I'm also
Liz, Angie.
I'm also going to be wearing somebody's cuff bracelet.
Oh yes, I remember you saying about that.
Yeah. So if they're in chat tonight, I'm going to get Chris to help me put it on. If they're in chat tonight, they will see it. If they're not, they're going to miss out on the little giveaway because they've got to be in chat and say that that's mine that they're wearing.
Yeah, when she said that earlier, I was like, is it going to be mine? She was like, no. That would be a bit mean, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to cut out a bit of lace. This lace I got, it was about £2 for a metre, and I got a couple of meters of it. It's really nice lace. And I got it in white as well. But as I said, white on a white book just didn't show up. So, right, I'm going to get my sticking stuff out now. So yeah, it's pretty. So let's get some glue. I'm just using some ordinary Hobbycraft tacky glue, I think, and I'm just going to put some of that on the book and then stick the lace down. And I'll do the back as well. But just some blobs of glue. And I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm going to give it a good shot. Give it a go. Oh, I might put too much on, actually. And I can always wipe some off, can't I? So yeah, I love doing books. It's one of my favourite things of all times, is decorating books. And I've done a fair few in my time, and I collect.
I am, yeah, I'm getting Christopher.
Oh, she's gathering her stuff together. She said to me, right, what are you doing? She's been asking me all week. I said, I don't know. And tonight when we spoke to each other, she's like, what are you doing? I said, I don't know what to do. Anyway, I decided. And then if I finish before Colette, I shall, can you see what I'm doing?
I'm back.
She's back.
I have somebody's wristlets on.
Oh, right.
So they've got to obviously be in chat for me to give them a nice giveaway. And if they are in chat, I will read you their card. So I'm going to pop an over. Please don't say who it is. I need for the person to come in to chat and say, yes, that is my wristlet I'm wearing. That's how it works.
Well, I wouldn't know anyway. I can't remember. Is my picture all right, or do you want me to get closer?
It's up to you, Bab. Yeah, you could get a little bit closer if you wanted to. Okay. I've flickered over to myself.
Okay, no problem.
No, I haven't.
Probably for the best.
On me. Right, I flickered over to myself.
Oh, I'm in the bottom.
Are you? Oh, look at that.
Oh, no, I've gone again.
Oh, it's flickering.
Oh, there you go. The ghost.
Ah, there we are. It's gone.
That sounds quite right.
Right. So, I am going to, because I want to. I'm going to use chalk paint, I think, to see to this frame. I'm going to take the glass out and stuff, otherwise that'll get ruined. And I'm going to get a brush of some kind and chalk paint it on first. Chris has had to tie it. That's why I was away. That's why I couldn't speak. So all I'm gonna do is I am gonna chalk paint this on. I have got like real old napkins, and I've also got some furniture wax I'm gonna use on this.
So you've been out shopping today, have you, Colette?
I did go out shopping. Oh, it wasn't today I went out, it was yesterday.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, it was yesterday I went out. And I'm having my living room decorated. I'm laughing so much. Proper Welshism. There is, and there it was, gone. Yeah.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Oh God. Everybody goes, this is what you do to get those little boxes at the bottom. And I had to go, yeah, is it really? Is it? Is it that easy? And then when I try, it never works.
Yeah. Someone said you need to get more people on the live though, don't you? So
yeah, well, I put myself in twice. So they should be like, as you saw, there should be 3 boxes at the bottom anyway. But I still don't know how to do it. Hopefully one day I'll manage it, but at the moment I haven't got a clue. So I am thinking, if the lady comes on to whoever's wristlet I am wearing, if she comes on, I'll be giving this frame to her. And if she doesn't, then it'll go over to the next person who I wear the wristlet. Whoever's wristlet I wear. I've just picked one out of the box and done it that way. And oh, I must tell you this. I bought I don't know whether have I showed them the wedding dresses, Angie? I don't think I have.
Yeah, you have. We showed them last week.
Did I show them on Facebook?
Hang on, did you or not? Yeah, because you used some of them on your project.
No, not on. Yeah, but that was on Facebook, wasn't it? That was on YouTube.
Well, didn't you use them on that bag you were making last week? Maybe I can't remember.
Oh yeah, Friend's bag.
I don't know. We'll have to
well, anyway, I picked 2 wedding dresses up. I don't know. Somebody please tell me whether I've said it. If I have, I apologise for repeating myself. Angie was laughing at me earlier because what it is, my hands are starting to hurt me, my knuckles on my hands. So I wanted to get something to do tonight that didn't require stitching, because for stitching you really have to use your hands. And I said, Ange, if I wrap my hands up in some Halloween gauze, do you think that would do it? And she was howling laughing at me. She said, you serious? I went, yeah. And
you should look like a mummy.
And she said, you look like a mummy, Claire. No. All right then. So I'm going to flick it back over to Angie because I'm going to dry this off, and I'm going to get some of my, I bought some journaling.
I thought you said, I was going to say gin and tonic then. Right, you're not going to mute it, are you?
No, I'm not going to mute it because I don't know how to unmute it.
Yeah. All right, no problem.
I won't mute it, promise.
Well, I'm going to be doing exactly the same as what I was doing when you turned.
I'll tell you when I head over to you now. So it's just chalk paint I've used so far. I find chalk paint dries a lot quicker than gesso, and I still get the wood underneath, which is what I really, really like about chalk paint. Just still having that nice effect. Right, I'm going to flick it back over to Miss Paisey, see what she's doing. But in the meantime, what has everybody else been doing this week? Has anybody else been working on some nice projects? I have got something to show you when it flickers back over to me. I've been working on an easel card.
An evil card?
An evil card, she keeps calling it. No, an easel card.
All right.
I made one in club actually. Wednesday, I think I made it. So the noise will come from me, but I'm not going to mute it because I don't know how to unmute it.
It usually goes quieter, doesn't it, when you the noise adjusts for it. I'm doing the back now. I've done the front.
Oh, wow.
Exactly the same. Then we get to the fun bit.
Oh, Angela said, deep breath. She's starting to feel inspired. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, good. It's the weekend. It's time to craft. Well, I've been doing my swaps, but I've had a bit of
No, she can't show us.
I've had a bit of a block, crafter's block.
Gets told off. She starts showing us swaps.
Hey?
Said you get told off if you start showing your swaps.
Oh, I won't show my swaps. Don't worry about that. I just said that's what I've been having a bit of what they call it, crafter's block.
Crafter's block.
Yeah.
When you can't think what to do.
Well, no, and then what was baffling me more than anything was I couldn't see the colours. So what I done was I printed them off and had them in front of me so I could see what I was working with.
Some of the colour sets in our group aren't the colour sets that are described. So like one of the colour sets is ice cream colour, but it isn't an ice cream colour palette. It is.
It's got green, which would be
mint, I suppose.
Mint. It's got strawberry, it's got chocolate, it can be and cream, Neapolitan like. So
and then you've got
forward to tonight, Laurel's tonight. Yeah, she's gonna Laurel's on tonight, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
I should watch that when I go to bed. And
then you've got the other colour set is fire. And that's got like oranges in, but it's also got trying to think now. It's got like 2 tones of oranges. I think it's got brown in, but I can't be 100% sure.
Well, I could tell you,
I've almost got to look at the colour sets to know where you're going. And then we got all shades of white. That's what's on the that's what the colour sets are.
Oh, come on.
And I haven't released the winner for my Tilda doll yet because I just haven't had 2 minutes to stop this week. So that's going to get released on Sunday. So because I'm releasing it on Sunday, I'm going to give it 2 more days for it to open. So if anybody wants to comment on that video, you're more than welcome. I'll open it till Sunday, no later, and then it'll be done on Sunday. The winner.
Oh, you're giving away the Tilda doll, aren't you?
Yeah. I will show you the Tilda doll when I've got no paint on my hands for you to see. And it's in one of the videos. You've got to comment on what video that I'm going on about. To give you a clue, it's on the last few steps.
Ooh, I wonder if I could dry this, and it would. I don't know if I could dry that actually, because it might melt the lace. I'll just let it. It's touch dry now anyway, and I put it on a bit of card so you can see what I'm doing. Right then, let's decorate up this baby. So I have. Sorry, you can see the top of my head then, couldn't you? I've got some flowers that I bought like on stems. I think we bought them last Christmas, didn't we, down Country Baskets Collect?
Yes, we did.
So it's quite a nice fluffy flower, and I think for this book I want a big impact on it, but I think that might be a bit too big. So there's some smaller ones, and they got like a sparkly middle. Look, sparkly in the middle. So I'm probably use that one. Let's cut the end off and have a look. It's big enough. That be big enough? Yeah, I think that one's big enough. So I'm going to put that one on first and then do like a spray on here, decorate the front of it, and then carry on regardless. So let's take this one off, the back one, because it's got like a cup on it, so it makes it stand up too much.
It's gorgeous flowers, they are.
They are, aren't they? They're nearly all gone now as well, which is a shame. I really liked them. And I went down to have a look for some more, and they didn't have any this year. All gone. Oh my days! I've actually got my glue gun on. I hope I haven't left it on since last night.
What brad chalk paint are you using, Claire? I'm going to flick it back over to me so you can see. Are you okay, Ange? Can I flick it back over? Or do you want
Yes, of course. Yeah. Angie's had she's had a blocks, and yeah, she's stressed
crafting block.
She's got design team projects to do and blocking.
Oh.
And a block is inspiring.
Right.
Out loud. I think it is actually, because it makes you sit back and reevaluate.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can have a crafting block for a few days and it really throws you off. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to get you going again. I give Angie the same tips, and it gets her going every time that she does it. She does forget to do it, and then I say, have you done this? And then she'll go back to doing it. So the chalk paint that I'm using, to answer Rian's question, I'm using antique white. I bought these, Rian. They were about £5 or £3-4 from B&Q. But I have seen them in Wilkinson's, smaller packs. Now, I used to buy the big, huge tins until I realised you could buy the smaller tins. So it's called antique white, but I am actually going to use furniture wax to darken it down as well, and I'm going to make this as shabby and vintage as I possibly can. Now, to some tips. Right, some tips. I do, and I haven't got my book next to me, otherwise I would show you my book. This is my first couple of tips. First tip, get yourself a book. Doesn't matter what book it is. It could be a notebook that's not decorated. It could be a notebook that is. It really doesn't matter what tip it is, honestly. Book it is. Get yourself a book, and when you are crafting, write down everything that inspires you. I have moved the camera slightly so you can see what I'm doing. Write down everything that inspires you when you've got your crafting gear on. So when I'm crafting like this, I see something on Pinterest, I'll sort of just write it down quickly in my book. Or if I see something on Pinterest, I'll write that down, or even I'll print it out and stick it in my book. That's my first tip, so that when you've got a complete crafter's block, and every crafter gets it, it's not just one person or two people. Hiya, Pip, I saw you come in, my darling. It's not one person or two people that gets it. Everybody gets it at some stage or other. So when you get it, go back to your book and have a look at all the things that inspired you when you were crafting, when you got your rhythm going, and have a look what really inspired you. If you bought something, say you've gone to the shop, I've gone to shop sometimes, I've looked around, come out with nothing, because what do I pick up? My mind is completely lost. Take your book with you. Take your book with you with all your ideas in, and have a look to see what ideas that you've written down as you were going along. And then when you do go shopping and you go into a shop, or you go into a charity shop and you're looking for, I don't know, old paper or something, you can pick then the things that you want to do that project. I know, Angela, you said you're a designer team on the company. So in that respect, I would imagine you get sent things. Don't let it throw you off. Go into Pinterest. Have a look at the projects you've done in the past. Say you did a book, right? Have a look to see how you could expand that book. So say I covered a book. Maybe I want to put a tag in there and maybe a little tuck spot at the back. Just because you've done it once doesn't mean you can't do it again. Just because you made a flower last week doesn't mean you can't make the same flower this week and show it in a different video. You're a crafter. Everybody develops. The more videos and the more pictures we see and the more people we watch, we develop. That's what crafting's all about. And at the end of the day, if we didn't do that, then we wouldn't be crafters.
Hello, Pip.
And that is Angie Paisey, by the way, Pip. I will switch over because Angie's doing completely something different to me. I'm just giving you some ideas on crafter's block. So don't think that you've done, like Angie keeps saying to me, well, I've done paper flowers. Who wants to see paper flowers again? But I want to see them again. I want to be able to see them. You know, do them again. Do them in different paper. Stick them on something. Put them on a tag. Make something of it. Don't think that just because you've done something once, you haven't got to do it again.
Told you she was bossy, didn't I?
She keeps saying that. I just got better ideas, better suggestions, as I keep saying to her. The other thing is, when I sit here and I think, oh, what shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I do? I look around my room, and I always look at things that I can alter. Like, for example, this little tin. It's got my paper clips in, and I put a flower that somebody's made me on there. So I always look at things, oh, right, I can alter that. So maybe that would be something that you could do, Angela. Look around your room, look at the pots, look at the baskets even. You know, like I bought a basket and Angie went, I've never seen that before. And then she went out and got some of the exact same pink trim. She said, I like that idea. I got a basket, and to pretty it up, because I didn't know what to do with it, I wanted to do something that night. I stuck some pink fluffy trim around it. That's my basket, very amazing. So don't think you've got to go out to get the project. Have a look what you got around your room. And if you've been sent stuff in your packet, have a look at the baskets. Have a look at your boxes. I've got there's loads of bits and pieces around my room now. I can sort of point out and show you. Like,
so Angie said, do you ever worry about making something very out there when it's not what the thing at the moment?
Say that to me again.
Do you ever worry about making something very out there, you know, different, when it's not what's the thing at the moment?
I never worry. There's two things I never worry about. One of those things are, if I'm making a project and nobody's made it before, I don't worry about it. I'm proud
like that, actually. I like it.
I love it. I love the idea of me gathering my materials up and making something, right? If you haven't seen it on YouTube, it's bound to be somewhere out there somewhere.
Probably somewhere on it.
It's bound to be, because we inspire off each other. So you've probably seen some inspiration from something else to get that inspiration. So it's probably out there somewhere. So don't think, oh, well, nobody's seen this frame before. They're going to be a bit bored if I do this frame. No, they're not. You're a crafter. You're an excellent crafter. You're very talented. And
thank you very much.
You've got your own materials. I'm going to kill her in a minute. You've got your own materials, and you've got your own laces around you. You use different things to what I would. Like, for example, I bet you use different glues to what I use. So therefore, it would become your project. The other thing I don't worry about is if, and say, now I have seen these. I'll show you. I've seen decorated jars before. Sold them on Shilpa's channel. I've seen them in Angie's craft room. I've seen them. But does that mean I can't show you how I've done mine? This is a second jar, by the way. The first one I did got smashed outside because I was filming outside the table when complonk, and so did the jar. But I managed to save what was on top. But this aside, it doesn't matter where you've seen it. It doesn't matter. If you want to do it, then pick up your things and do it. You're a crafter. All of you are really talented. You've all got your own style of crafting. Even if, like, me and you like vintage and we like oldie worldy kind of things, you're going to have your different take on oldie worldy.
Great tips there. I have fantastic ideas, and by the time I get my book out, I've forgotten them.
Ah, bless.
And Angie said, that seems to be my style. Could be ahead of the curve. And yes, at some point I did see it and kept it in mind and just redo it. Yeah, that's it.
That's
it's
it.
inspiration, but it will always be different because it will be made by you in your style.
Yeah.
So.
And not only that, you get, if you do something right that somebody else has done. I hate this word copy. I hate it with a passion. You know, now I've heard people on YouTube say, they copied me, they copied me. I hate it because you had to see it from somewhere in order for you to do it. I've had to see this frame, a vision what I want to do in order for me to do it. So copy isn't the right word. It's inspired. So on my group, I always say to everybody, copy is completely banned. The word copy is banned. If you've been inspired by something and you want to do the exact same, then use the word inspired. Because I hate copy. Copy brings with it all types of jealousy. It brings with it all types of nastiness and drama. And moreover, just because you're doing the same project, you might be doing the same project, but you're doing it in your own style, using your own laces, different mediums, a lot. So don't ever worry about whether it's the same project or a different project or something that nobody's seen before. You are going to do it in your own style, use your own mediums, and you're going to do it in Angela's style. And that's
so Angie's saying, great tips. Hang on, got stuck. I just got stuck. I'm tired of being stuck. And then she put, thank you. I do value your time and input because I'm very serious in this discussion. She said she would copy too. And then she's not in our group. She was trying to find you on Facebook.
All right.
And she said, I don't do drama, hate drama. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and I think if people say, you know, it's drama free, then it just insinuates that others are.
Do you know what? I always
full of drama, but I don't think any of us that are serious about crafting are really interested in
drama. It's not something that you go to. But to go back what you said about the group, Angela, I will invite you in if you would like to be a part of the group. I don't usually, as part of the group, I don't say to members, just invite people links. I want them to come in at their own accord. But since you've been trying to find us, I'll invite you in because I know we're friends on Facebook, and I'll invite you in the group. But for anybody else who wants to come in our group, I'm going to type her in the chat. Angie's probably working at her project more than I am at the moment. But I want you to, while you're crafting, you're not going to be able to do it now, maybe because you're blocked, you're at stuck. But while you are, when you get in the back swing at things, at crafting, take a notepad with you. Even if, do you know what I had to do? I had to go into town. I take my notepad with me and I see something in the shop window and I go, I'd really like to do that. What if I had this? And then and I'll say it to Chris and he'll go, yeah, that's a really good idea, Claire. And then I'll note it in my book. And that's how I end up coming up with my projects and how I craft, because I get inspired off YouTube. I get inspired by you guys, firstly. I get inspired off Pinterest all the time, Facebook and other groups, shop windows all the time, charity shops completely. So there's lots of inspiration in everything you see in your day-to-day lives. I'm going to go and flick her over to Angie because she'll be able to tell you where she gets her inspiration from and what she does when she gets a crafter block. So, because I think it's such a good discussion. Let me flick her back over to you first, Ange. You should be flickering back over to you any second.
Okay, no problem. So Angie used to take pictures of things on the phone to be inspired. I think that's a really good idea.
Yes, definitely.
She just remembered that. This is really moving my gears. Brilliant. Thank you, sweet Colette. So
very welcome.
Yeah. Getting back to me, I now have like a bouquet of flowers on the top, but I really like it, and I think this is really sweet. If you know anybody that's getting married, I call it a wedding book. So I have made one in white for my friend that's getting married next month, and she's on a bit of a tight budget.
Angie,
And I just thought it was a really sweet thing.
Where do you get your inspiration from, and how do you have a book? I know you do, but tell the ladies how you get your crafter's block.
A lot of times I get my, I obviously, Miss Bossy has, you know, a few words with me. Is it Little Miss Bossy?
She calls me that all the time, by the way.
So she'll say things to me, and she's very good, very what's the word? Diplomatic about how she speaks, because she's sweet like that. And she'll say, when I say, I'm thinking about this, and she'll say, oh, I don't know, because you're so creative, Angie, you know, you really should think about maybe doing something a bit different. So I go away and I digest it. I do not know where my inspiration comes from. It does come from seeing, obviously, YouTube. And I think when I'm out as well, out and about, I'll see something and I won't see it for what it is. I'll see it for what I think it could be, you know, whereas when I'm with my son, I was with my son once and I saw a feather duster, and I just saw like this pink feather duster that was full of feathers. And I said, oh my God, look at the feathers on that. And he said, that's really strange, Mum, because all I saw was a feather duster, you know. So I always look at things, I dissect them, do you know what I mean, and think, could that be used for something else? But my inspiration comes from everywhere, especially YouTube. I think I love going and watching other crafters, and if you put it out there, then it is to inspire people. And sometimes you see things that you've never ever thought of.
No.
But when you go back to it, you do it in your own way. Yeah, and you could put your own little twist and spin to it, isn't it?
Yeah, for definite. I know. Somebody said, I love that Little Miss Bossy. I just got better suggestions, as I keep telling her.
Oh, here she goes.
Better suggestions. Think that's the key, don't you think? To speak uplifting words to one another. It is truly life-giving. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, and I think, you know, don't think it costs anything to be kind and to be, you know, I mean, Colette's the most kindest, sweetest person I've ever met. You know, she hasn't got a bad bone in her body. She stubs her toe, mind. You know, she will give it a bit of her voice does raise a little bit, but other than that, yeah, she's very good at what she does.
For example, what Angie's trying to say is she made something the other day, and I'm not going to say what it is in case she uses for a swap, but she made something the other day, and I said, Ange, is that going to be for your swap? She went,
I'm not going to use it. I will show it if you want.
Or you know, if I don't mind it if you are. I didn't know whether you were going to use it.
No, I'm not going to use it.
So she was making. Angie will show you now because she's still on you, Ange.
Right. Okay. I'll show you what I was making.
Angie was going to make. Angie made this, and she said, "What do you think of it?" I said, "Oh, it's beautiful. It is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Are you going to use that for your swap?" She went, "Yeah, I'm going to use that for my swap." I said, "Ange, you're going to use that for your swap?" She went, "Yeah." I said, Ange, don't limit yourself to a tiny box, please. She went, what do you mean? I said, because you're so talented, you're so creative, and as gorgeous as that box is, and would look nice on my table, by the way.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
You should send that off for your swap. I think you should sit down and think about it properly, because I know you can make something more than a box. And it is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. But that's what I said to her the other day. And
I mean, I have done boxes. I've done a lot of boxes. I do like doing boxes and decorating them. I mean, I put every single little applique on. I cut them all out individually. I put every little stone on and that, and the beads on the top. And yeah, it's like she said, you because it wasn't to me it wasn't a challenge. It wasn't stretching my imagination in any way, shape or form, because I just did it. And then I thought about it after, and yeah, I have done a lot of boxes, haven't I? I
said, Ange, you've done loads of boxes. Please don't send that as your swap, please.
I can't show you what I've done now, but I was working on it yesterday. I'm really pleased with it. So
but she will. I've seen a snippet of it tonight before we came on live. But you always do videos, don't you, Ange, to do project share?
Yeah.
Always show them at the end of the month. So look out for that, ladies, because it is stunning, and I'm so glad she went with what she went with, and she didn't just stick with a box. I know.
Wait, hang on, let's go back to some of the comments because we've missed them. Right, let's have a look. So, yeah, laugh out loud, Little Miss Bossy, yeah. So she loved that. Mrs. G said, "It's lovely, Angie. My son booked his final wedding date this week. Yay! Oh my God, that's amazing.
Wow.
I love weddings. Absolutely love them." And Angie said, "That's the key. Don't you think, to speak uplifting words to one another? It's truly life-giving." Yes, it is.
Oh, bless.
Angie said, "Congratulations, Mrs. G." And Mrs. G said, "Oh, Colette clearly knows how to bring out the best in people." Yes, she does. And Mrs. G said, "Thank you, Angela. It's been a long time coming. She's so excited about the wedding." And then Angie said, "Lorella and Maggie are so good to me and uplifting. That's what I strive to surround myself with. I met you, Colette, through Laurel. I believe she speaks high." I've lost it now. "Of you, Colette. So does Maggie."
Oh.
And then yeah. I don't know. They were talking about the box then. Yeah, it is nice, but it's just
beautiful. But I didn't want to just send that, and that would be her swap, because I know how talented she is. I mean, look at that book, ladies. It's absolutely stunning. I love the arrangement of the flowers, and Angie's developing. I found through these couple of months, whereas before she used to stick everything down really quick, she's now sort of thinking about where she wants to place things. And do I want to place?
I was watching Maggie's live yesterday. She was on Facebook on what's that Facebook group called?
Shibling Vintage and Lace.
Yeah, she was on doing a live on there, and I was watching her crafting and how slowly she did things, and I was thinking, oh, maybe I need to slow down a little bit. So Angie, I don't know if you're sub to me, darling, but I am sub to you, and I've been sub to you for a long time. I love your videos and I love your work. So I'm just Angie Paisey on YouTube. I have a link in there.
I have put, Angie, do you want to comment in the description box so everybody can
okay.
Sure.
I'm putting some little crystals in now that I've got off that bouquet, that bunch of flowers, what we got. That's a bit of tissue.
I have put Angie's link in the description bar, and hopefully it does work this week, because I know last week it didn't work. But if Angie comments in the description bar now, being a bit bossy, you'll be able to click on a picture. Please subscribe to each other though, ladies, because it's, like I say, so much inspiration.
You can't see comments anymore.
Who can't?
That's okay, Angie. Don't worry, it's fine. Like I say, YouTube is such a big platform, isn't it? And I just love all you ladies. I really do. You've all become like family to me. And I know we've all got our own home lives and everything, but to be honest with you, it's for me, it's been really, really uplifting, and it's changed my life. YouTube has changed my life, and I've just made loads of amazing friends. So I better get on to some crafting, haven't I? Otherwise, I'll be getting the tissues out in a minute.
I hope that helps though with your crafter's block, Angela, because trust me, I get them all the time. I promise you, I do get them, and I've got to.
If I sit and think about it, if I sit and think about look around my room, then I just want to clean it up. So I try not to think about it in my room. The other thing
is, if you clean your room,
you have it.
You clean your room, and I'm like, do I have to get things back out now? So I very rarely sort of go through my drawers and clean them. They're organised, don't get me wrong, and you know when everything is.
Mine aren't.
If I sit there and clean it, I don't craft for a couple of days because everything is so spotless.
This is this is just good fun, this, because you just add whatever you want to this book. Just I'm putting crystals in, and I've got like sparkly leaves. Where are they? I don't know where the thing is. I put some of those in like that, sparkly leaves that I got off of, I don't know, I just dismantle everything and think, oh, I can use that for something else. And these are they're like little crystals on the end of these. They run in the bunches of flowers, so I just pulled them off as well, and I'm using them in here as well. So maybe I should zoom in, really. Oh, thank you so much.
Zoom in, Ange.
And
oh,
thank you. She's just subbed to everyone. Thank you.
Oh, hi, Anne.
Oh, Angie said yes.
Oh,
it
bless.
did. Thank you so much. It did. Angie, I'll cry with you. Maybe it's the name. Yeah, it's definitely the name. I tell you what, a good name.
First of all, I don't know whether I've seen you here before. I might have done. I can't remember, but it's lovely to see you in the chat tonight. So, don't worry about your hands being messy. My keep full of gesso at the moment.
She said she's really bad on computers. She just don't know what she's doing. Well, tell me about it. What am I like, Colette?
Yeah, Angie's ready to throw the computer out the window some days.
Well, you've changed it, haven't you? Because about a year ago, when we were first friends, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know how to cut, copy, and paste. And I've got a new computer. I've got a webcam. She talks me through everything, don't you?
I do talk her.
You're a friend, don't you?
The thing is, you've got to. I think because computers hasn't been around that long, and even though.
Thank you for subscribing to me. Sorry?
When I was growing up, we had the old computers that you did hardly anything with. You never had laptops or iPads or even phones then. So it's hard because if you have never learned to go on a computer or never learned to do things on a computer, then this day and age, everybody's on one, and it is hard then when you go to pick one up. Like a different language sometimes. I'm going to show you what I'm doing now. I'm just going to...
Okay, yeah.
I'm ripping some papers up and inking them. And once I got enough, I'll show you what I'm doing, because I'm doing the same sort of technique. I'm going to go halfway around and then show you what I'm doing.
How's your hands?
Well, as I'm inking, I'm okay.
You're doing all right?
Yeah. My hands have been really, really sore. And I felt like crying earlier because they were hurting that bad.
Oh, that's the old arthritis.
Yeah, me think so. It's creeping in.
Have you gone? Oh, have you not swapped over yet?
No, not yet. I'm not halfway around my frame. I'll tell you when.
Angels, Colette and I just last week found out we live minutes away from each other. Yeah, I know.
I know.
She was squealing at me. She was going, "Oh my God, she lives just down the road. Whereabouts is that?" She lives just down the road from me.
I was squealing.
Like 10 minutes.
I was
so can meet up for coffee.
I cannot wait. Really can't. And because you won something off the live last week, didn't you? So we've been gathering I've been gathering some bits and pieces, and Angie's been gathering some bits and pieces. And like I say, when we do lives, we are doing giveaways together. There'll be a selection from us both, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yours will be a giveaway tonight, won't it? If
that lady comes on,
that you're wearing, so you better put it back onto you so they can actually see what you're wearing, your wristlet.
I've got 2 more pieces, and then I'm gonna flick her back over to me. She's dying for me to flick her back.
I'm gonna get some pearls to put on this now. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, my chair's starting to creak like yours, Colette.
See? Right, I'm gonna flick her back over to me now, ladies. I won't put Angie on mute. So, as you when it catches up, all I'm doing is I'm ripping some book pages up. I was going to use a napkin, and I thought, shall I, shan't I? And all I'm doing is I'm ripping some book pages up, and I'm dotting them around my frame because I'm going to glue them in a second. So it looks like they've always been there, like that sort of thing. And I'm going to zoom in as well because you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing if you don't zoom in. Come on, catch up. Found you and just forgot to sub. I'll go back, and I didn't even know I had a channel till someone told me, as I don't make videos. Oh, bless you. Love the book pages. Right, these book pages I bought this week, and they come in a pack like this, and it's mixed media folder, whatever it's called, and you have 40 different pieces of art, and you can use them for journaling, scrapbooking, collaging, anything. And in here is maps, there's music notes, there's book pages, there's pictures, there's just a range of different things. It's really, really good. I'm going to bring a little selection out and show you in a second. But that's where I've got the book pages from. And I'm using the lovely Tim Holtz. I think it's Gathered Twigs I'm using, ink pad. And I'm going to, since I've got halfway around, I'm going to be using my tacky glue, the red one, and it works. Hi, Deanna.
Hi, Deanna. How are you, darling?
Angie is with me. I'm wearing somebody's bracelet that they wore for my challenge, but if they don't come in, what I make tonight will go over to the following week. And if they do come in, I'll read you the card that they wrote.
I'm good, Deanna, thank you. We're just saying we've had a good week, and it's Friday. Woohoo! It's the weekend. Right, I need to zoom in on my thingy a minute.
So all I'm going to do is this. And I'm going to make where the pages are a little bit darker. Oh, God, come on. I think this is a little bit more gentler glue than the brown one, especially for paper. Getting stuck every 2 minutes though. No. Yes, first time to party in the craft room. Oh, definitely.
Oh no, Deanna sliced her finger.
Oh, Deanna, man. Be careful.
I did that on I didn't have my glasses on, and I picked up a razor the wrong way round and sliced my thumb. Oh my God, you don't realize how much you use your fingers and thumbs. So painful as well. Ouch, a slice. Oh, it's because she said she wouldn't have if her dishwasher worked right, and she didn't have to do them by hand. Wow. What did you do it on, a knife? Ouch.
Right, this glue's not coming out. I think I'm going to have to cut my little hole down a little bit more. Right, let's try that.
Yeah. She's done. I think she did it on a knife.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Well, Deanna, my darling, you look after yourself. Wrap it up and give
Someone else to do the dishes.
And antiseptic. You need some antiseptic wipes if you've used a knife. Oh, bless you. That's painful.
It's a bit like when my kids were young and I used to say to them, they'd fall over and I'd say, oh, I'd get them up, rub it better. I said, oh, you're all right. And then I fell over one night. Oh my day, my knees, the skin come off both of them. I was like, wow, this really hurts. Right.
My glue's not coming out.
What have you put on there? Bits of newspaper?
Yeah, it looks like newspaper. No, it's pages from a book. And then I've inked the edges with some, oh, here it comes. I've inked the edges with some Gather Twigs, I believe it's called, from the Tim Holtz collection. It's this one. Yeah, Gather Twigs Distress Ink. And then what I'm going to do once I've got it all covered is I'm actually going to use a brush because my hands are too sore to keep prodding the thingamajig.
Oh, you Jimmy flip, watch me call it. The
thingamajig, it's a bottle.
So Angie was saying that she was using Timmy's long shears and was watching a vid cutting paper, well, kept going until it had got to my fingertip with it. Oh, ouch. Wow.
Oh.
Trouble is, afterwards you think, oh, I'm so stupid. Do you know what I mean? Well, I know I'm stupid anyway, but.
Right. This is what I'm doing. So I'm going to go all the way around. I'm going to flick it back over to Angie because it's the same thing. And once I've done come down there and come down there with a few more pages, you can really see it come in. And then I'm going to show you my next step.
Yeah, it does hurt worse when you're grown up, Mrs. J. I agree with that.
And Deanna, honestly, you need to be really, really careful with your fingers. Get somebody else to do the dishes, and
That's what I said. Get someone else to do them.
So Angie, flick it back over to you now.
Okay. So I brought the camera in a little bit more, so I'm hoping it's a bit clearer for you to see. It looks a bit, I don't know, like, I'm not sure if it looks better or not.
It is actually. Can see it a lot clearer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I doing that with my hands? Oh no. So I put some pearl bits on, and also I put some, the back of that stuck on there now. I put some like some crystal sparkly bits that look a bit like ice. And I'm going to put some flat back pearl trim down the side. I don't know what else I'm going to do yet. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to put a bit of bling there. So it's coming along. Right, let's get some flat back pearls. My drawer. There we go. I think this is just a pretty book. It's plain inside, so the one I've made for my friend is just like for wedding guests to write down, I suppose, whatever they want to write, a message. I've seen them at weddings.
Yeah, we had one. They come in really handy because when your guests leave at the end of the night, because it's been such a busy day, those books come in really handy because they write some really nice messages inside. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah. A bit like when you go to a hotel and you leave a review, and I think with cards as well, in years to come, you sit down and you go through all your cards, your wedding cards and stuff like that. I
do that every wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
And I do put my wedding DVD on, and me and Chris make a really big thing of it, and we just sit and we'd watch our wedding together, and we'd read all the cards, and we'd get the book out and read the messages in the book. I think we've got a wedding video, but it's on the old type, you know, when no, it's not carved, you know, chipped out of
a masonry stone or anything like that. It's just the old type when you used to have the little tapes on a camera, on a camcorder.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got one of them somewhere. But long time ago. Scary how quick time goes, isn't that?
Time flies by. Do you know we're nearly Christmas?
Oh no. Yeah, just think of all the crafting though for Christmas. Oh, all the glitter and sparkles. I can't wait.
I got a brilliant swap coming up for Christmas. We did something really brilliant last year. Everybody had 5 boxes, and it was sort of a countdown to Christmas. We're doing something very similar this year, but it's gonna be different. That's all I can say at the moment.
Hello, hello Liz. How are you?
Hi, Liz.
Oh yeah, Deanna. Well, yeah, it's going to be. I have made one already, but it was in white for my friend, so I just thought I'll do another one. And this is a better colour to see, I think, on camera. Because the other one I did when I filmed it, it was all white, and I was like, oh, that was silly, Ange, because nobody can see it. So I've not finished the other one off yet. Maybe I should go back and do that actually. Just put it up because that's silly doing half of it and not the rest, isn't it? I've just sort of lost my mojo when it comes to making videos. I don't know why. I've lost my confidence again.
I think as well with making videos, it can become unless you're doing it every day, unless you're putting videos up every day, it can almost become quite frightening again.
Yeah, I think it has, because I was really buzzing, you know, at one time. I used to put them up all the time, and I just sort of lost my mojo with that. Hello, Gillian. How are you, darling?
Hi, Gillian.
No, you're not late. Well, never too late, I don't think, to join in.
No, you're never too. No, you're not late at all. I will show you my project in a minute. I'm just
I need some bling, bling, bling.
on the same thing, so it's why nobody's seeing it at the moment.
What have I done with my bling?
Gone around the edge with my little newspapers. I will show you what I'm going to do next, because I'm actually thinking of using some furniture wax to darken the edges up.
Did you say denture wax?
Denture wax. Furniture wax.
Get my hearing sorted, haven't I? That's nice.
Denture wax. What's she like?
My beautiful bling. This little box is beautiful. I got it from Paula Maffey Fowler. She sent it to me in a swap, and it's absolutely adorable. I just want to keep. She sent some bling in it as well, but I just want to keep it because it's just beautiful. It's all pearlescent as well. I love that little box. That one stays on my desk so I can look at it. It's pretty. So I think I'm going to have that bit of bling on there. So I'll just stick it on.
I'm nearly finished.
Metal.
I can show everybody where I'm going to go next for this.
Right. And then I'm going to put something on the ends of these. They need some hearts or something. Hearts. Let's have a look. I don't know to do hearts, or I've got some in my little box of tricks. No, not on that one. Where are you? Oh, isn't it awful? I got so much stuff, I don't know where anything is.
Right. I'm going to get the furniture wax, and then you put that over to me.
You're going back now.
Wait a minute.
My hair.
Find my wax.
That's really, shouldn't I? But excuse my head, I should say.
I got it.
I'm thinking about using them.
Right, tell me when you're finished so I can flick it back over.
Yeah, anytime, love.
Okay.
Anytime you want.
Very pretty, and you're going to think about using them?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go back over the comments just to make sure.
Right, okay. So it'll flicker back over to me now. All I've done is I've taken some old newspapers, like say newspaper pages in here. This is the kit I bought, and I'm going to show you just a few of the pages that are in there. So you get like pages with birds on. Why can't you see me?
Sorry, I don't know. You're still on me.
No, I can see. There, it should change now in a sec.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Angela, yeah, Paula is so sweet. She's lovely, and she sent me some beautiful stuff. I tell you, I was chuffed a bit. Such a lovely lady.
These are the pages that I was using. I was just cutting them up into strips. And this is the pack that you get. Now, this pack came from Etsy, and you get like little pages like this with barn owls on, and gives you information, and they're double-sided. And then you get music notes in there. So let me just do this so I can put them back in. Music notes. You get like real old pages. You can tell when they're old pages because they're all brown. So you get that. Like I say, pages, music notes. You do get verses from the Bible, and I don't think I feel comfortable ripping them up, if I'm totally honest. Only because there are verses from the Bible, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them as of yet. There's poems you get. There's also pictures and wording that's double-sided, and that's got flowers on. This is like practice. Somebody was practicing music and how to write music. This is what this is all about. This has come from like yellow pages. The book, we used to get yellow pages, and it used to be a big thick yellow book that used to get posted out to us, and it'd have all the businesses in your local town and surrounding areas with their numbers, what type of business they were. Well, this is what this page is all about. That's double-sided. There's drawings in there, so it's really good for like journaling. There's also music notes in there, and there's maps in there as well. Some of them are one-sided, some of them are double. I really like the idea of having, because I was getting stuck. Where do you go for these type of things? And when it gets sent to you, if you do go and purchase one of these, which I got mine from Etsy, and it worked out about £4 or £5. You can't pick what's going in there, but you do pick. You obviously say, yeah, I'd like a bundle. And it's about £4 or £5 with postage. And then this is what it gets sent in, which I love the envelope. Absolutely adore the envelope. And it's called 4 Rooms Living. That's what they called on Etsy. And I'm going to use the envelope. I wish I could show you the side, but I can't, because it's got my address on. But I absolutely love this. I think it's so cool the way they've done it. And it says, but if you ever, there's a saying on it, but if you never try, you'll never know, which I absolutely love that saying. So that's what it comes in, and it's called 4 Rooms. What's it called? 4 Rooms Living. That's what it's called on YouTube, on Etsy. So that's why I've been doing a ripping up, and this is what I've been left with. It's my picture frame. That's the inside of my picture frame that I've just covered with some charcoal paint. Where did I get charcoal paint from? And I'm going to get a piece of kitchen roll, and I'm going to use, the next thing I'm going to use to darken my edges up and really give it that really deep look is furniture paint. Now, I bought this, I actually did a chest of drawers in this, and this one's called Antique Furniture. It's in dark, and I had this from Amazon, and it's actually made from beeswax, traditional beeswax formula, and it does smell. It smells like old shoe polish. That's the only way to describe it. But it's brilliant stuff. So how I put it on is I dab some in my kitchen roll. I'm just going to rub it so I get the same amount on both sides. I'm going to move this out the way slightly a minute. Just on the lid, not on the box. And I'm just going to dab on the thing to get the excess off. And I'm going to take my frame and really chalk it in the sides. And it dries almost straight away, and it gives you a real nice look. If you go with the green of the wood, then obviously the wax will go with the green of the wood with you. You can really see it. I hope you can.
Have a look. Yeah, you can see that.
See how how it's coming already. Now I'm going to fold this over like so. I'm going to take a little bit more. And I'm going to go down the other edge. And on the corners, I'm just going to put a little bit more, because I want the corners to be really dark. I'm not bothered if it goes over these pages. I'm really not bothered at all. And in some areas, it'll be more darker. I'm not bothered by that either. And it dries straight away, like I say. It really gives a nice effect. And furniture wax, you can buy them in different colours. So, but I bought this to put on my dresser, on the sides of my dresser, and it really brought it out. See how it's gone, like I've used darker here, but you can still see the white in the pages. Didn't go crazy with the inks. Okay, I'm going to fold this again for the last bit. So can you see the frame is looking really good. Now the inside, I'm going to do the same to the inside. I am actually going to stick a picture on you, so you might see some of it, you might not.
So Angie said that looks awesome, and Pip said that looks so good with the wax.
Oh, thank you guys. And the darker you go with it, obviously the darker your streaks will be. And it's something that you've got to use either kitchen roll or a pad. You can't use a paintbrush foot to do this because you're not going to have the same effects. So I'm going to make the little corners darker. Right, and that's the inside of my frame at the moment. I'm going to leave them two there. I'm going to get rid of this. And then I'm on what I'm going to be decorating it with, and putting it all together. So while I gather few bits and pieces, Actually, I've forgotten something. This is probably where you can help me. I'm going to be using one of these words before I flicker back over to Angie. So the words it's going to be one word. I don't know what word I'll use. I'm thinking of sort of going over the bottom a bit like that. So that one says dreams all over my hands now. This one says love. This one says friends. What friends would look like. This one says laugh. And I do have one that says memories. So what one would you like me to use? Let me know. And I will use it. And I'm also going to use, I've got a chandelier. Now these chandeliers, let me know which word you would like me to use on this project. These words are vintage wooden silhouettes, that's what they're called. So I'm going to give this really whitewash with gesso with that, because I really want to see the chandelier. My internet is rubbish. Missed so much of this live.
Oh, Mrs. G.
And honestly, you're okay, my darling. You've been joining in where you can, and you're here, and that's what means the most. Hi, Gillian. Sorry if I didn't see you come in, my darling. Gillian says she'd like me to use the word memories. Pip says memories if you're using a photo or vintage ephemera. I am using vintage ephemera. I've got to dig it out, but I am using vintage ephemera. So memory, I've got two for memories. Which one would you like me to use, Angie? Which one would you use? This
Sorry? I don't know what you're turning attention.
So there's dream, love, friends, laugh, or memories. I'm going vintagey.
Oh yeah, memories sounds great.
Memories.
I go with memories.
So I've got 3. Everybody's saying, Liz said memories. So I'm gonna pack up these words. And I'm gonna.
You're not packing them up in your old kit bag, are you?
Oh, kit bag.
Your troubles in your old kit bag. Well, I'm showing my age now, aren't I?
I'm gonna whitewash this, and I'm gonna whitewash this before I go over it on the wax. In fact, I might even use something else, but I got to get it out. So I'm going to flicker back over to Angie to see what she's up to while I get the bits that I need. Yes, Miss Ange, it's coming back over to you.
Okie dokie.
What have you been up to while I've been gassing? Love a sing-along, Pip says. Oh, bless you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got millions of in there because I've been listening to my nan, my gran, my mum. We were brought up on all that stuff.
Got to be careful.
I'm tidying up now, ladies and gentlemen. Because I finished. Sorry, Colette.
See, you she would finish.
But no, I'll do something else now while you're going on with yours. So I finished it. I put lots of ribbons and some that's iridescent pearl, tied it all on there. So that's, and then tied it with a bow. I put a little bit of it's like a little bit of lace there as well. And then I put the bling on there, and I put these flat, they're like pearl embellishments on the ends of the ribbon. I don't think really I need to do anything on the back, do I? Because you're not going to see the back.
Beautiful, Angie.
Plain look inside. So if Colette don't mind, I'd really like to give it away if anybody really interested. So what do you reckon to that, Colette?
Totally up to you.
Okay. So if anybody's interested,
I was sure
yeah, I would love to give it away to someone, because it's so nice that you're watching and supporting.
Angio.
It's good fun.
Angio.
Pardon?
Can we do it right at the end?
Yeah, not now.
No. We're right at the end.
So I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna make some of my paper flowers because I love to make them just when I'm not doing anything and crafting. So I'll start again then. I'll just clean up all the mess. So tidy up a bit. And then make some of my paper roses. So let's get my big shot out, I think. I bought a little one. I'm not overly thrilled with it actually. It's a little table one. What have I done with it? I don't know if anybody else has got one of these. It's called Spellbinder's Prism. So I thought, oh, this would be really neat to have on my desk, so that if I'm doing cutting out little dies, but oh, excuse me, they're not cutting out very well. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Maybe you've just got to use them with Spellbinder dies. Has anybody got one of these that they could help me with? So yeah, Angie, I will make some flowers now, but yeah, it's not, I don't know, maybe I got to just use Spellbinder dies for that. So I thought that was better than keep getting up and down on my big shot. Just being lazy, really.
Can I flick it back over to me, Ange?
Yeah, go on then.
Right. While you set up for your whatever project you're going to do next.
Oh, Pip said she would be proud to make something like that. She couldn't give it away. She'd frame it. And Gillian said, what a lovely, generous thing to do. Please include. Oh, of course. Okay, we'll ask at the end, all right?
And do right at the end.
Otherwise, haven't seen it before. I have Sidekick, but not that one. I don't know what Sidekick is.
I think it's something similar.
It's probably something similar, but I thought it was going to be, I don't know, maybe it's because it's got to be used on Spellbinder dies. I'm not sure. I'll have to look on internet, on Tinternet, on YouTube. Yeah. Right, it's back to you now.
Right, so I'm just going to put my framing, because I have done what I want to do with it, and then I'm going to decorate it from there. So what I've gone out, I've gessoed this just really slightly, and I've gessoed the chandelier, and I'm actually going to stick the chandelier on. I'm going to take the top off, I think, and I'm going to stick it somewhere just here. And I have got a picture to go inside as well. So the other thing I'm going to use is called Distress College Medium Vintage in Vintage. And I'm going to post my the darker the more you put on this, the darker it's going to be. I've got some vintage ephemera that I want to put on. Let's get in my box. Actually, I completely forgot about getting in my box. And it's by Tim Holtz. It's a collage medium, and it's a vintage photo. So as you can see, the box is quite tinted and it looks quite dark. So like I say, the darker you put it on, the darker it's going to be actually. There. Right, I'm gonna get a picture out now. I'm gonna move my basket. Picture. Oh God, I knew something gonna drop. Right, let's see what we've got in my basket. I have a paper doily that I'm thinking of using. I do have these pictures. These pictures are from Marlowe's kit. I want something to go this way rather than the other way. Oh, there's the spoons. That would look quite pretty. That would look really pretty actually with the spoons, the chandelier, and some flowers. Maybe. I don't know. I have some I'm not going to use that. I'm looking for, I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some Tim Holtz figurines. I have got them in my basket here somewhere, but here's one of them. And I know they're Tim Holtz because I had them given to me, and I do have a dress form as well. I didn't want to use Tim Holtz. Oops. Yeah. What do you guys think to that? Do a dress form and use a chandelier there instead of a picture. I do have the spoons there floating around there. That's my idea so far. Just flipping through. Good night, Rian. Thank you for popping on, my darling. Oh, there's that thin one. Oh, bless you. Thank you for popping on, my love.
Was you calling me?
No.
Oh, that's all right then.
You might not see some of these spoons, I don't think, because I want the chandelier there. Oh, yeah. I'm going to raise this so you will see it more. Still doesn't look right, and I don't know what's missing. There's a big cage. Yes, dress form would look lovely. Thank you, Angela. Good night, Julia.
Oh, good night, Mrs. G. Oh, she's going. Hang on. I've missed that. Let's go back up. Let's have a look.
Rian's going. Yeah, she's gone now. Ash.
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I was getting some kitchen roll.
Right.
Yeah, so
my
Angela love that stuff. I have one in waiting at all times. I use it so much. Tim Holtz Crazing is awesome as well.
It is. It's so awesome, and I've used it to its death. Used it to its death, and I need to get some more. I love Tim Holtz projects. Really, really do.
You do, don't you? You've got a thing with this Tim, Mr.
Yeah.
Tim. I was going to say Miss Tim, man.
I'm darken that up too. Now I'm going to pop the picture, I think, just there. I'm going to use the dress form, but I'm going to prop him up. Where's that doily gone? Please don't tell me I've put it back in. Or have I? Did I put that back in? I think I did. Oh God, Colette, you're such an easy. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Angela's in. Yeah, sorry. You do realise, Colette, that Tim is cheating on you with other ladies, don't you?
What?
Yeah, he's got a thing going with Angie, and he's also got a thing going with me as well.
Better not be.
Cheating on you.
Better not be.
Yes.
I've spoken to Tim.
You're not the only woman in his life.
I'm going to put that doily there. I'm going to stick all this down with some tacky glue, because this doily is quite thin. I'm not going to ink the doily because I don't think it needs that ink in that much. And I'm going to pop the chandelier. I'm going to pop the chandelier there because I'm going to cover that bit with flowers. You can see the picture rising. Just put in a little bit of glue on there. I say a little bit. Look how much I've put on. Oh my word. I'm going to pop it just like so. I'm going to take the chandelier out, and I'm going to raise this up, this picture, only because I think it needs to be raised. So I'm going to use a bit of 3D.
Oh yeah, Angela said he only lives half an hour up the road from her.
Oh, now that's...
Wow, you can pop in for supplies. What is? Tee-hee. Yeah, I told you, Colette. You're not exclusive, darling.
You told me he was. I swear he did.
Well, he's not.
Well, the lady, we haven't finished the live yet, but the lady who maybe this bracelet still hasn't come on, so
there's plenty of time. Have you finished yet? Are you nearly finished?
I'm nearly finished, yeah.
All right, okay.
I'm going to put the dress form just there so the word can go here. And I'm going to raise this dress form up too. I have got a little bit of lace I want to put on. So where's my book? I've got some of this pretty lace. Where's my scissors gone? Use this one. Got some of these small tassels. So I'm gonna use my tacky glue for this. When it goes, should go because it's upside down. One there. And I'm going to put one just there. And while I'm at it, where are those flowers? Oh, come on. There's one. Oh, come on. There. And I've got some of this trim as well. I will flick back over to Angie now for you to see what she's doing. I cut this down a little bit more. I'm using a little bit of lace, and the bits I haven't used, I'm just gonna pop behind my picture. So use this bit. There. Love that trim. Oh, thank you, Deanna. Must have been after you told me the same thing. I'm telling you what. Yeah. These trims I had from the lovely Shilpa. She was selling some trims, and I managed to grab a few because she sold out. That's where these trims come from. But the flowers I bought from the shop.
Oh, I think Deanna said her hubby's come home. So.
Oh, right, okay. Bye, Deanna, my darling.
Oh, no, she hasn't gone. She just said, love that trim.
Oh.
And Julian said, those flowers are lovely, Colette. Where are they from?
The flowers.
Oh, yes.
The works. I had them yesterday or day before. Can't remember now. But they're from the works. I wanted some inspiration. You know how I was saying earlier that I try and find inspiration wherever I go. And I just saw them in the works, and I thought, I've never made paper flowers before. So I picked them up.
They're very vintage, aren't they? They're really nice.
They're gorgeous.
You got a good eye. Just the one.
Oh, just the one eye.
Remember when you showed me them eyes earlier on and I said put one in the middle of your forehead?
Oh, no.
They were bouncy balls, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, Diana said she'd gone quiet because her hubby came home. Ah, right.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So I'm going to put 5 flowers. I'm going to use the brown ones. You can still see the chandelier here. And then I've got some... I'm going to move this down a bit. I do have a real small yellow one. But I was thinking... If I put that there, then I'm thinking of using the small pink and the small yellow one down the bottom.
Is it all right if I use my dryer?
Yes.
Not my hair dryer, just my dryer a minute, just to dry these flowers off. Petals, even.
Well, nobody's seen you making them, Ange. Angie. Ange.
Yeah?
Nobody's seen you making them.
I know. That's because you're hogging the camera.
If you give me a minute, I'm going to put you back over.
I'm going to explain them.
Oh, right, okay. Put memories just like so. Yeah, 2 there. I'm going to stick that down with...
I'm only playing, you know that, don't you?
What?
I'm only playing with you, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, it looks beautiful, Colette. You could send that to me. Nice on my wall.
Well, like I say, the lady who made me this bracelet, she hasn't come in the chat. So what I'll do is the next live I do and I wear somebody's bracelet, it'll be taken over from there. Just so that...
What you'll do, sorry, say that again. The next live you do what?
The next live I do and I wear somebody's bracelet, it'll be taken over to that person.
Yeah. Whatever that means. I'm a bit thick.
Right. I'm going to add a little bit of trim before I flick it back over to Angie. I've got this flower trim and it's got some gorgeous leaves on, but I just want to pick her out from underneath. And once I put this trim on, I'm going to go and get my pearl strands. When I'm getting that, then I can... Angie
oh, that's that pretty trim. You gave me some of that. Right, so what's going on here? The works are up in their game. Yes, they certainly are. Angela, yes, it is a UK store. I don't think they're online. I'm not sure. I'd have to have a look. So Angela said it's looking wonderful, Colette.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah, Pip said they sell books and stuff too. It's not all crafts, but the craft section is getting better and better, isn't it?
Yeah.
The last time I went with my husband, and he just stands in the background, and I feel rushed. He's obviously only there to carry the bags, but I just feel I like to go on my own. That's pretty.
No, that's not sticking.
That is really pretty, Colette.
Oh, thank you, Ange. I've been hearing the comments, so thank you, ladies, for commenting, because I have been hearing Angie shout them
really
out.
lovely. I don't know how you do it.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just like how it all comes together like that. It just every time I see your creations, it amazes me. It really does.
Right, I'm gonna go and let Angie talk to you. If you get too bored, mind, know that it'll be flicked back over to me.
Charming. That's charming, isn't it? Mine's not as interesting as yours, is it? She does, Angela. She does make it look so effortless. I don't know.
Makes it so look. Oh, bless you guys.
Oh, Liz said it looks so
through the comments. It looks so beautiful, Claire. Thank you, Liz. Pip says it sells book stuff too. Not all craft, but good. Looking wonderful. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, definitely the flowers came from the works. Definitely up again the game. Yeah, you should go in there. They've got loads of different things. I had these from the works recently. Pearl flowers.
Can I just say something?
And these pearls. They had 3 different sizes, so they were in the works too. But yes. Yeah.
What? We never saw them.
Didn't
There's a picture frozen. No. Can you move the frame down a little tiny bit because I can't see the top of it? Ah, right. Okay, there's a lag on it.
It looks so beautiful, Claire. Oh, thank you. I'm the same, Angie. Claire can turn snippets and emperor into beautiful things. A very talented lady is our Claire. Oh, thank you, Julian.
I agree.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, ladies. That means a very lot. I mean,
now I can't see the bottom.
She's moaning at me. She can't see one.
Just move it a little tiny. Just move the actual frame up a little bit.
I have moved it.
Yes, you moved it too much. I can't see the bottom now.
I know, right? I moved it back, so you'll be able to see the bottom now.
All right, no problem.
I'm going to flicker back over to Angie where I'm going to get some and trims out. I'm going to get some pearls and I'm going to get some diamantes out to finish this off. And Angie's going to show you whatever she's showing you. And then she said something about a giveaway. But we'll do that right at the very end.
Diana says, beautiful, Colette.
Thank you, Gianna.
And Pip said it looks stunning, Colette.
Oh, bless you guys. Thank you so much.
Here I am. I'm back. I cut some of these. I cut loads of these out all in one go. These paper roses for paper roses, and I used the Tim Holtz.
I can't see. You need to have the camera.
Sorry,
I can't see at the camera. No, I can't see the bottom of it. Down your camera.
Oh, sorry. There you go. It's called Tattered Florals, Tim Holtz Alterations. The big die to go with the big shot. And I use this absolutely. I bought it on eBay. I got a couple. I got the tattered leaves as well. A gentleman was selling them on eBay, and I got both of them for, I think it was £15, something like that. Anyway, it was a bargain because they were hardly used. Sadly, his wife had passed away, and he was selling some of her craft stuff, and I thought I can make good use of that. I'm sure she'd be pleased I have it anyway. So so I cut them out. I use this one, the little one. I'll show you. This same one that's after scent, like that. Yeah, and there's 4 different shapes on there. You can make all different ones. I love this. This big die gets used all the time. So when I cut them out, I then slip them down each one into the middle and leave a little bit of a gap, and then I paint them. I painted these while Colette was doing her thing on both sides with this paint here. It's acrylic paint. It's called Pebeo or something, and it's pearl, and they come out really shiny. They come out lovely. So after that, I then just get the end of a pen. I think this is just like a bit like what they call Sharpies. and I just score them down. I got like this is a cake, what you use for making cakes, rolling fondant icing on cakes. You've got that bit of give, so then I just score them each leaf down like this, each petal into the middle. And for each rose you need 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I did do a video on this, done a couple of videos on these, but I love making them. I make them all the time. And you have the first one, you press in the middle so it's cupped up like that. And then the second one you do the same. So I score these on the back. I hope you ladies can see what I'm doing. I'm in frame. Am I in frame, Colette, or not?
Yeah.
So the second one I just cup up. The third one the same. All the way around. Give them a good, just to sort of like break up the fibres. And then cut that one. So you've got 3 that are cupped up like that. The next one is use it on the back. Same concept, same thing. But this one, I turn it over and I circle it around. So it's like that. And then the last one, I do the same as that one. So you have 3 that are cupped up and 2 that are turned over. So they're flatter. And I can't find my rubber finger. I don't know what I've done with it. Turn it over. Circle it around. That one goes circling around a bit better. They're like that. So you have them like that. Right then. Where's my rubber finger? Oh. You can do it without a silicone finger anyway. I've done lots like it. So what you do with the first one, you take one of the petals and you curl it in like that. And then you miss that one. And then the next one along, you're going to bring that in and you're going to glue it to that piece like that. So I use hot glue because it's quicker and easier. And I just put a little blob there and a little bit. I need to get a new glue gun actually because this one is on its last legs. And then just glue it round like that and let it stick if it's going to stick. That side's not going to. Put some more on it. Okay. So then we skip that one and then we take this one into the middle. This is the reason why I cut them down in a bit more because otherwise they won't reach. And I saw this a couple of ladies on YouTube doing this quite a long time ago with that actual die, and that's where I got the idea from. And then you just take, oh, it's not stuck down. Lift it up a little bit so it's easy for you to see. Then you just take that one there, little bit of glue that side, little bit of glue that side, and this is your bud. Like so. And this is just really versatile, really pretty. You can use them on anything. I use them a lot on cards. Like that. That makes the last one. I'll make the bud. There we are. Wish I had my finger. She don't have boss me mouth. Excuse me. Oh, see? So turn my back for 2 minutes. So this is quite flat here, but if it's not, you just flatten it down. Put a blob of glue on it. And then stick it down.
I wondered when you were going to look at the screen.
Yeah. Absolutely,
I
madam.
thought, nah, she won't look at the screen now.
So what we do now is we just put a blob of glue along that side there. And then push it up and round. Push it around Usually when I got my silicone finger, I just push it around, but I haven't got that. A little blob along that one again. Push it up and in. So you're making it the bud now. It's just starting to grow, the rose. Same thing again, into the middle. Next one. Same thing again, into the middle. Next one. And then the last one, obviously you put it on both sides. Some people do it with paper, wet glue, but it just takes so long. So this was made out of card, which was, I think it was about 170 GSM, but you can make it with any card. I don't do it with paper because it's too flimsy for me.
Why not?
I don't know, I just don't. So when you're putting this down...
With paper. Why aren't you doing it with paper?
Pardon?
Do it with paper. Why aren't you doing it?
No, you haven't got to get a die cutter, honey. You can just
you have
a 5-petaled, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-petaled flower and cut round. You don't have to. No, you really don't have to.
Yeah, you do. You have to get all the materials that Angie's using.
Yeah, so this one's the same. You just put a blob along there.
Just a
it's
blob?
A lot easier if you've got a die. I've got a die cutter, isn't it?
Just a blob? No more than a blob?
No, a line. I'm not doing blobs. I'm doing lines now.
Horizontal or vertical?
What's that? Depends how you hold off the petal, I suppose.
Landscape or portrait?
I think I'm going landscape.
All right, okay.
Definitely going landscape. And then all the way round. Yow! It burns your fingers. See, that's the trouble with lives. You can't edit it out, can you?
No, you can't. Can't edit all your mistakes out.
Sorry?
I said you can't edit out all your mistakes.
No.
So you better stop.
I think it makes you a better crafter when you make mistakes anyway. So the flat one here, we're going to put a blob of glue on the bottom.
Just a blob?
Yeah.
Why?
And try and get that line there where that's joined in between those two. It looks a little bit better, easier.
I don't think it does.
Well, I do. Yeah. And all you do with these is you put a blob.
A blob again.
A blob of glue down there.
God,
and then you push this up against the wall of the bud and hold it in until it cools down.
It's kill me later.
And then we're going to do the same with the next one. We're going to put a blob of glue.
Another blob of glue.
A blob. Oh. And hold it up against the wall of the bud. Ah, it's hot.
Do you burn yourself in the meantime?
I'm all right. I'm used to it. I got
no, I wasn't worrying about you. I was just worrying about anything.
Another blob.
You.
And hold it up.
Another blob.
Yeah. You have 6 blobs on this one.
6?
6. Because there's 6 petals.
Gold.
I'm going to hold it up now so you can see it properly.
Oh, I can't see it. You need to hold it up. I can't see it properly.
Oh, what a shame. What a pity. Ow, 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 ow.
What's the matter?
That's an impression. Ow. All the blobs, you know. Yeah. And the last blob.
Another blob.
Yeah. Goes on this one, and about 1,000 glue strings now.
Oh God.
So this is what it looks like now.
You make a load of blobs and then you make a flower.
Yeah, and then you have to get all glue strings off your arm.
Oh God, Ange.
So for the last one, before we go back to the lovely Claire.
Yeah, see how she said I was lovely?
Yeah.
He's lovely.
Lush, isn't you? Last one's like that.
Carry on with your blobs of glue.
And then we're doing some more blobs.
Oh God, another blob.
And holding it up. So if you alternate it, then you know that you're going to get it in between. So it just looks better. It's more realistic.
Are you
as
sure?
realistic as it can look anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
If you hold it up.
If you hold what up?
If you hold it up.
How? Last one. Oh, no, actually, it's not the last blob.
Oh, she's going to kill me later. More blobs?
Yeah. 3 more.
Oh, God.
I wish you had my rubber finger.
Wish you had your rubber finger.
I'm going to have to get some more because I don't know what happened. I bought 2.
The borrower's been lending them.
No, I haven't got anybody that borrows anything in my house.
Well, I've got borrowers.
I know you are, but I haven't.
They come every now and then and they move things without telling me, and then I end up losing stuff.
I think that's someone called Chris, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Tony don't come anywhere near my stuff.
You lent my ruler and pencil today, and I said, Chris, where's my ruler? Yeah, okay, I'll be right back. Where's my pencil? I haven't had your pencil. Chris, you have had my pencil.
So there we have it. Da 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 da.
See, all those blobs create a flower.
Beautiful flowers. Hang on. And what I do, I paint up lots, and then when I'm bored and I got a crafter's block, I sit and make flowers, don't I, Colette?
Yeah.
I got a couple of different coloured ones here somewhere.
She says when she got
make up lots, it's good fun. I don't know what I've done with them though.
When she sits there and she goes, Claire, I don't know what to do. I go, oh, Ange, make your flowers.
I'll show you some more before you go back to the lovely Colette. That's not a made one. That's a real one. But this is my. And these were made with a different die from AliExpress because if you look, it's got holes in it. You get a set of dies. I think they're about £2.50 or something from AliExpress. Shall I get them out next time and show you them? That's one like the one I just made in like a blue color. The other part, another one of the dies, part of the die which is on there, makes this flower, which is really pretty. But I experimented with that one, and I put a blob of glue and loads of those micro beads to make it in the middle. But it looks like, you know, those licorice all sorts you can get. Looks a bit like that in the middle.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, there's a red one. That was just made with normal paint. It wasn't pearlized. But yeah, when I'm bored, when I get crow, that's a pink one. Look, they're made with that. They're really, really pretty. I think I used 3 of those for that. But yeah, so paper flowers are fun. Ooh. Yeah, so I mix up lots of them so that I can just, when I cut them out, I cut out tons, absolute tons of them. There's a white one there as well. So yeah, so that's my paper roses. But you can, the AliExpress dies look like that. You get set, I think it's about 4, and you can make them easy. Just the same with the AliExpress dies, and they're only 5-leaf ones. But I just use, instead of using 5 layers with these, I use 6. So you've got like 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of just 5 with the AliExpress ones to even them out more. Yeah, so you can do 5 that size, 6 that size, or then the smaller ones down and make really tiny ones. So, hello Debbie, how are you, darling? Yeah, right. So that's me done now. We can go back to you now.
All right, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Well,
just do a bit more tidying up.
I'll talk you through what I've done. Okay, I've got one last thing to stick on. Because as she was showing everybody where her blobs go.
Yes.
Right.
What were you doing?
I was just finishing my project off.
Well, let's have a look then.
Well, give it a second and it'll flicker back over. I should do.
Okie dokie.
She bosses me around. She thinks it's the other way around. There I am.
Oh, that's better.
So
Thank
what
you.
I've done, I'm gonna zoom in a bit. So
Thank you, Gillian. Thank you, everybody. Right, go on then. It's your turn.
Hoping that'll zoom in for me now in a second. So what I did while Angie was talking was I put some pearl strings on, as you can see. There we are. Put some pearl strings on, and then on the memories, I've used some. I used to use this all the time, and then I thought, oh, what can I use to sparkle my memory word up? And what I've used is diamond dust.
Ooh,
and
beautiful.
I've used my brown glue, my tacky glue, and I've just sprinkled some diamond dust on the wording. And then all I've done then is I put some, I'm going to move it down slightly and zoom you in a bit more, is I put some diamond dust actually on the flowers. It'll catch up now. Thank you, Pip. Thank you, Gillian. I put some diamond dust on the flowers. So where you can see those blobs on the flowers is where the diamond dust is. And then I obviously put this pearl strings on as well. I need to get some diamond dust. eBay. And I think it's about £75, Angela. But it's brilliant stuff. So I'm
crushed ice in it. Is it crushed glass? I mean, not crushed ice.
Yeah. You've got to be really careful with it. Something I didn't even know when I bought it. But apparently it's crushed glass. That's what it is. I heard about it over a video that I was watching, Create and Craft channel, and they were using it. And then who told me that it had glass in it? Somebody told me that there had glass in it, so be really careful when you're using it. But it gives a really good effect. I always wash my hands the minute after I've used it. But I've got one last thing, and I've always got like a pot or something, because it's a bit like anything when you put glitter or something on. You've always got to shake it back into that cylinder. So I've always got. Oh, this is going to go everywhere. I can feel it. Right. I've got loads on my desk still. I'll catch up with that in a minute. And the one thing I wanted to do with you all was, because as you saw, that was my picture frame, is I've got one of these papered butterflies. I bought them ages ago and really want to use them. So I'm going to put this butterfly just in this corner, and I'm going to use some hot glue to put him on. And then I am going to take a flat back gemstone, which is one of these pink ones. Put some glue there, and then take one of these, put it just there. And then that's my project done. So I'm going to raise it up a little slightly for you to see it all. And everything's dry. I wouldn't have to touch nothing. The only thing that might be still wet is that diamond dust that I've just placed on. I also put some 3 pearls here and 3 pearls actually on the picture. Haven't done nothing much really to the picture, but the doily and the lace really comes through those flowers. And I also put one of these papered flowers. Now these paper flowers I had from the lovely Dee Dee. She sent me 6. So I really wanted to use it. There's that one with there, look. And it's got like a wooden bead in there. I thought it blended in really nice with what I was using. So that is my project for tonight. I hope you really enjoyed it. Angie's going to do a bit of a giveaway. So I'm going to hand back over to her. She sorts all that out. But I will be back. Don't obviously go yet. Look at her typing in gorgeous clap. Thanks, Ange.
It's all right.
Thank you,
I
Diana.
thought I better type it because you can't get a word in edgeways when you're chatting.
Oh, right. Okay. And this was the bundle that I was wearing today. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Chris tied it around my wrist because it was just a little bit loose. And because I was crafting, I didn't want it to come off. But that is what I was wearing. So if you've sent me a wristlet, please keep an eye out whether I'm wearing them, because like I say, you've got to be in the chat in order for me to send you a giveaway. If you're not in the chat, then I can't send you the giveaway. It was all part to do with my challenge, but please keep an eye out for the wristlet. If you've seen it after the live is up and gone and you've seen me wear it, it doesn't count. You've actually got to be in the live with me, even if you pop in and pop back out, because that's what basically I said right at the very start. So I really do hope you enjoyed my take on my wooden frame. I don't know where my inspiration came from to build it up. I have seen a couple of frames on Pinterest where they've done it 3D and they've used spools and they've made it into sort of like a shadow box effect. So I was going down that road. But I like the idea of using, and I know Marlo always watches me every Friday, so something must be up for her not to be in the chat with us. But this was out of Marlo's teapot kit, this picture here. And like I say, the flowers were from the works, the word was from the works, and the butterfly. And then the pages, of course, came out of that kit. So thank you to everybody who continued to watch all the way through. I am going to pop you back over to Angie, where she's going to do a bit of she's doing a bit of a giveaway unbeknown to me. Total surprise, didn't even know she was doing one.
I like to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, she definitely does. And I will I'm gonna pass you back over, but I'm not gonna, you won't see me now. Angie's gonna end the live.
Okay.
Yes,
you're live.
Yeah, you are gonna end the live. And if you, she's gonna explain that if you want what she makes, what you need to do for that. But this will be now be carried on to next week, and whoever's wristlet I got on will have this, and that's how it'll work. So I'm going to pass you back over to the lovely Angie.
Okay, thank you.
To each other as I'm flicking you back over. Please sub to each other.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Out, what each other is all about. We all get inspiration from each other. YouTube is such a big place that if you watch one person, you'd be surprised what you're missing out from the next. So go over, go and support each other, and go and subscribe to each other. And thank you for all the comments. Thank you so much. So go on then, Ange.
Okay, I'm back. I'm just getting rid of all the bits of paper what got bits written on them. So if anybody would like to be a part of the giveaway, who'd like to go in the hat, I've got to find a hat, mind. If you'd like to write in the comments, me please, and I'll write your names down and put you in for the draw. Oh, I should show what it is really, shouldn't I? So this is the book. I will put some goodies together with it as well. Hang on, I'm bringing extra stuff with me as well. So if anybody wants to be in the draw, just give us a shout. Me please. So that's Chronic Crafter. Yeah, I'll do it on the back of this paper. And Gillian, Diana, Gillian, and then we've got Diana, lovely Diana. Well, you're all lovely. And we've got Liz McNay. I'll get another piece of paper. And we've got Pitfield. and Debbie Vignola. I think that's everyone, isn't it? Well, I'm going to make sure I got everybody. Angie, Gillian, Deanna, Liz, Pip. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it then. Okay, so I'm going to rip these up. I'll get a pair of scissors. I'm not going to rip them up. I'm going to cut them up. I got to find a hat. I'm going to do them all around about the same size. You don't want to be in it then, Colette?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
No, that was a joke. You wouldn't let me go in yours.
You did?
No, actually, I think I did. Yeah. I've got everybody. You don't want to go in it, Colette?
No, it's fine. I'm not allowed to. It's fine.
You are allowed to. Don't be silly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you all are. I'm going to get an hat. Here's my hat. My summer hat. So I'm going to have to take it out myself, aren't I? Country Creations, you want to go, India? Right. Yeah. Talk about leave it to the last minute. I'll put your name down. Colette Garland. No, some are bigger than others. I'm not very good at this. I'll get better, I promise. So there's Debbie. I'm not going to look. I'm going to keep the hat over there where I can't see what's going on. And there's Pip. Can you see the hat? Right. Then I got Chronic Crafter, which is Angie. That's a fabulous name, that is. You cutting on? Yeah, I'm doing all the same. Liana. Colette. I don't know if I folded them all the same now. I'm getting all paranoid. Gillian. And Liz. Right, so I can't see anywhere any of them, so I'm just going to stir them round and round and round, shake them up. Oh, Laurel's on in 30 minutes. If you want to go over. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick one. This one. So the winner is Deanna. Well done, Deanna.
Congratulations, Deanna.
I'm not sure if you've got my email, Deanna, but I think I probably already got your address actually. Shall I check or 2 minutes? I'll just have a look. Congratulations, Deanna. I'm just going to have a look. Deanna. No, I'm not sure if I have, but I'll put my email, if I can remember it.
You got it on Facebook, haven't you, Ange?
I have, yeah. I'll message you. I'll message you through Messenger. Oh, Colette's got. She says Colette's got your address anyway. So anyway, congratulations, Deanna. And ladies, if you want to have a look, your names are in there. I know because Colette does this, so I thought I better do it as well. So there you are, Colette, all right? And then we've got Liz. And there's Pip. And Angie. Gillian. And there's Debbie. Right, so thank you everybody for watching. Do you want to say goodnight, or am I saying goodnight?
I was waiting for you to finish.
I finished now. So yeah, so well done, Deanna. You won the book, and I'll put a little pack together for you with some goodies as well. So thank you, ladies. Thank you for your support tonight, and thank you for all the thumbs up. It's been wonderful, and I've had a really good time. So thank you very much, Colette, for having me.
Very welcome. Thank you, ladies, for joining. Thank you for all the lovely comments. And I will catch up with you all next week. So I will leave you till then. Have a lovely rest of the weekend. Like I say, Laurel's live in 20 minutes or so. So go and watch her. She's Forever Purple Creations here on YouTube. And she usually goes live with Maggie and a few others, and she's really, really, really good to watch. Go over and pop on over and watch her, and you will not be disappointed. But until next Friday, I will love and leave you all, and I'll catch up with you then. Take care.
Good night, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.